Hey everyone, Blanson here, finally back with another video, uh, and it's good to be back. I'm really excited to record again. Took about a week off just to find the balance between recording and the rest of my life, and feeling really good. Caught up on a lot of things, and yeah, can't wait to play again. We're playing Ace. Uh, I got a regional, not this weekend, the next weekend. I'm gonna play Ace, and you know what? I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Ace is, I think, over the past sort of week and a half, all the knowledge that I've built up is slowly starting to filter down into all the nooks and crannies of my brain, and it's all starting to make sense to me. I'm feeling a bit more relaxed with the deck, not getting so flustered about what to do. Um, Starting to use I Am Whitebeard a bit more, like the effect to take a life, uh, the list starting to make sense of all the card choices, and yeah, everything's looking good for Ace. So like, yeah, I'm feeling much better about it. I'm gonna grind it for the next and up until the regional. Then after that, we'll look ahead. But judging on some of the results that are coming out of Japan, Ace still looks pretty good. So there's every chance that we just keep practicing Ace all the way up until nationals and take him to nationals. But there's definitely more options though in OP13. But we'll worry about that after next weekend. So yeah, we're going to play Ace. This is the list we'll be using. We're going back to our roots. This is the very first list that I ever played. It's Jellybean's list that I copied from the East. And yeah, as I said, the card choices, they're just starting to make more sense to me. I get why everything's there. Um, Obviously, the flex spot is this Thatch 2K. Uh, but there's so much Zoro going around at the moment that I wouldn't really swap that for anything that doesn't offer defense. So either swap it for different 2Ks if you want, like Jozu or King Ju or whatever. But I don't know, maybe not King Ju. Haven't really seen that pop up into a list since that one guy in Japan. But yeah, Radical Beam you could put in for Thatch. I just wouldn't, or maybe like a one cost Vista blocker or something. But it needs to be a defensive card because yeah, lots of Zoros. So if you swap this for a brick or something else, you're opening yourself up, leaving yourself a bit vulnerable to Zoro. But yeah, rest of it looks good. Ooh, one other exciting thing before we get into the games, I got a new microphone. Um, the one that came, I was just using the one off my headset. Wasn't the clearest, so I I'd better invest in something a little bit better, and I'm really happy with it. But still, this is the first time I'm using it, so I'll need to, there might be some like background noise, or there's a few planes flying overhead that I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know how. Like, yeah, I'm not very experienced with sort of sound equipment, so I'm not sure what these type of microphones pick up. But um, hopefully, it's all good. All right, we're just gonna jump into ranked. 889 million bounty, 1,160th in the world. All right, guys. So just started playing. We had an ace mirror, and the guy I think maybe DC'd halfway through, or like I didn't even get to play my 7 Don turn. So I'll probably leave that out. We'll just start again. Imu. We better practice going second. I like having Roger in hand. This could be worse, honestly. This could be worse. Let's just keep it. We'll try. See what happens. Okay, nice. What are we looking for? Marco. Yamato's. Let's see if we can get a Yamato. All right, so just statistically, we should take Yamato because there's 2 here and then the 1 Marco. But having Marco on 4 really does put extra pressure down. So we can play the Izzo, hoping to get Marco. Oh, this is tough. What do we value more? I think it's going to have to be Marco because we can always play another Marco on 6 if the Izzo grabs one. Damn. Alright, take out 10 drop. But yeah, it's really hard. Like, this week was sort of the first time that results start flowing in from the East with the new meta. And it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to stay focused on our meta when you've got, all these cool decks topping and people are topping with Black Crocodile and Purple Doffy and Boa, and your brain's just swimming with, what do I want to play next set? But, when there's a big tournament coming up, you got to stay focused on OP13. Do I want to use this? Use it next turn. We want all of our bricks, so alright, that's pretty nice if we can't find anything else. Alright, I'll take that for a 6k swing. Don't use Izzo because we want to have two bounces for Jozu, but check his trash first. If it was under 7, maybe you could use Izzo. I'm not going to have a Don attached anytime soon to get a draw off leader ability, but for 1 card, we probably should defend it. The swings aren't getting any bigger. Maybe I should be taking one there. If I didn't have a play, I'd maybe take, but I'd like one of these 6s to connect. Okay, 2 of those. That's cool. All right. So we got a nice board. We don't have 8 cost event though. I just realized. See, maybe that's 6 on turn. Maybe I should be going Izzo, Garp, trying to find 8 cost event, and then also trying to find another marker. Maybe. The fact that he's swinging into this, maybe he doesn't have Mars. I might just let this go. Okay, cool. We're pretty set up for a while. So he did have the Mars. I don't know why he swung into the marker then. Maybe he wants to set that up. All right. See, going first, I would always want to set this up first. But going second, I really want a Don on leader, so I'll have to play 1 10 drop first. See, we could take a life here. but I don't think it's necessary. Doesn't have Jupiter on the board. If he did, maybe set up Jupiter, maybe, but I think he's going to be a bit too behind to just plant a 10 drop, so we can trash that. Not going to swing with Jozu this turn. I want to save my Jozu swings for when I have to remove this. Jozu, I think it's probably a rule that I'll start following when I'm playing Yimu. You got it, like Jozu, as soon as you swing with it, it's going to die because Nosturo minuses it to 5k and it's just too easy to clear. But so you want to make sure me swinging 9 and just getting a blocker, it's not really. I want to make sure I'm using him to just to help clear Nosturo in later turns. All right, so I'm going to take this one. Okay. All right, so I got a big hand. So, yeah, no point swinging there. He'll just draw a card. He has to attach 3 Don to this to, like, get use out of it before he plays Elders, so. Emu, I really feel like I'm just getting the hang of it. Like, I know what it wants to do. Just most important thing is leave your board standing is a very good tip that I can give. Yep. I'm just happy to block here. We're looking good. We're looking good. I could have almost taken that 8. Alright, he's tapped out. I'm fine with that. We'll defend this. Get ready. You. See, now this is where he's got no events, so this is where the Jozu comes in clutch to help remove this through the blockers. So I'm going to go Newgate again. Yeah. I'm actually going to get greedy here and deal a damage, I think. So don't think there's any point wasting cards on this. We could maybe give him one card so then he puts this swing into it as well. But then that just gives him extra Don. Nah, you know what? You can have it. I could take this. No, I've already gotten a draw. Preferably would not take this actually. Just worried if he plays an Alders and goes big with Nosturo into this. Say he attaches 4, goes 11. Oh, I can counter out. Need to keep these two alive. Having 2 9 costs just guarantees you clear this every turn. Well, at least for, you know, they have to really taxes their hand if they want to save it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. And I will definitely use that to swing into it. Alright, so we cleared board. I'm happy to take it damage here. Yep, that's fine. Draw some cards. Save our block in case he wants to swing into this. So he's used 3 events. And they got 1 cost event. I think we maybe try. Need to try and get him to 2 next turn, and then we can go Roger the turn after. Got to get used to sorting the trash so I can see it better. Oh, he's got 3 Elders in trash. Does he even have the 4th? So what's coming next? 3, 4. So Nostura for 9. We've used leader ability already. Okay, this is his last Elders. So it could almost be he might have to try and go lethal on me next turn. Cool. Yeah, I'll just give you a timer. All right, cool. We're in a pretty good spot. I swear this was the exact same 2 cards we got last turn. That's creepy. All right, it's the last event down. Well, last 4K event. All right. He took that, so instead of just giving him a draw, I think with only the 3K events, I think Roger should get through next turn. So we'll leave our blockers up. I think he's thinking to himself, I gotta go for it. I think we might not even need Roger if he swings with his blockers. Well, he can't bring him back because he's out of elders, actually. Alright, so he's hunting this. It's an easy 1K. Just thinking, if he does try and go 8s all across the board into this. No, that's silly. Interesting. Well, I guess I can defend it. Because if I stay at 1 life, then I can just, leave these up again, clear his board. Like, I'm in a position to actually play a longer game than him. Or I can drag it out at least another turn. I think. Because I'll go, my hand can be up to like 7 cards. Maybe 6 or 5, depending on what I have to counter out with now. So 5 cards, 3 blockers, and then clearing his board. I think that's pretty good. We will block 1. Yeah, is he going to swing with these? All right. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think there's no rush really right now. So what do if I drop Roger, got a 6, 6, 10. So he's got a counter out of that. Then he's got a counter out of a 12. And then 12, 12, 13. I think I can just set up Roger anyway. And then if he counters out of the 6 and the 10, I can just leave these 3 up. Yeah, so he's probably got a lot of 2Ks in hand, I would say. Yeah, he's probably got a lot of 2Ks, maybe 1 or 2 8 cost. So he can go to 8, 10. 11. He's got to defend the 6. And then for a 12, he's got to go to 8, 10, 12. It literally his whole hand has to be counter, which probably... So we play slow. We can set up Roger. Kill this. He can't kill me, but yeah. Yeah, let's set up Roger. Actually, do we want to swing 10 with this into here first, or 10 lead, and if he blocks, that's one less card we have to worry about anyway. I think... Yeah, this getting to this real final end game, you can see where I'm starting to still, like, my confidence just wanes just a little bit. All right, he gave me that without defending, so yeah, I'm just realizing, so I'm not on 0. So I couldn't have even rogered. What am I thinking? I was literally doing the maths for no reason. I think we'll just set it up. And then... we'll set it up. We'll get some cards out of hand. So he's got 4 swings. How many Nosturos in trash? 3. So he's got 1 more Nosturo. So he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. We've got 1, 2, 3 blocks, 1 life, and then we should be able to counter out of the last swing. Okay. What did he give me for that 6? He gave me a Moscow. Do we leave it there? Do we put into 1 just to guarantee it? Nah. Sorry, confusing. What's he saying? I can do math and see what my kill threshold is. Then you can't starve. I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I don't make any mistakes. I know I can't die now. And he can't put me to 0, so he loses. So I think we're in a fine spot. Yeah, I'll block. I don't know what he means by what does the Shirahoshi do? He gets an out gets to play another Elders. Don't know if that does anything. We got Thatch. Yeah, GG. Okay, 12. GG. So 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, a lot of 2Ks, and he had those 2, 3 cost events. So if I was on 0, it'd be a risky Roger. I don't know if we would have got through. But I wasn't on 0, so yeah, just that last little bit. I'm sorry that last few turns took a few minutes. I feel like my process getting to the end game is solid, and I feel like it was pretty clean. But then it's just at that end game, just figuring out the lethal. That's my last step with Emu. But setting up the lethal, I feel like I'm pretty confident on. Oh, same guy. Alright, I'll go first this time. And this is not great. I do have the event, which is a nice piece. 2 searches. Don't have Roger. We've got to search a lot of cards. I think you want to at least try and... We literally have we've got no Yamatos, no Marcos, no 10 cost, no 9 cost, no Roger. Alright, this is better. We've got 2 pieces at least, Yamato and A cost. Yeah, if anyone knows what he's talking about with the Shirauchi, I didn't have 6 cards in hand, so I couldn't have trashed. I mean, he wouldn't have got a card out, but he could just put like an Elders or a 1-drop event into his deck. See, there you go. I can't remember if I talked about it in the first game that I cut out or not, but don't use your 1-drops on 1 Don, because on 3 Don this kind of thing could happen. You just get a free Garp. So yeah, if you got Otama, save it. We got nothing else to do on 3 Don, so what are we looking for? Big boys. 2 of these is pretty good. Do we use Otama? Yamato is going to draw us 4 cards, so I don't think we need to worry about digging too deeply. Let's just push a damage. It probably would take 7 anyway, but we got a lot of digging coming up. Still missing Roger, still missing a lot of big things. He's going to KO that, so we don't want to take a life. Give you one of these. We'll get rid of Atmos first, just in case the next one's a 7. Nope. Okay. All right, now we've got a next turn play. Just thinking maybe I might load up and go 9 into this to force him to either get rid of that or use 2 cards out of hand. All right, cool, very nice. I like that. Yeah, it sucks. Like, you know, I've jumped on just to play a bit over the last week, just to, you know, stay sharp. And I was imagining myself recording, and you're playing like 3 Yumus in a row, and like I wouldn't blame you if you thought that was pretty boring content, but Um, it's just, yeah, this is what it is at the moment. This is OP13. So if you want to play OP13, this is what it looks like at the moment. Okay, so this is staying alive, which is huge. We can afford to take one life here. I want to keep you for maybe like, wouldn't mind trying to practice like getting a 9 beard and going to like 10k leader. That I haven't done that yet. Let's get rid of Marco. All right. Okay, so this looks pretty good. Ooh, I really wanted to use Izzo, but I think sending a 9 in now is too good. Oh, we don't want to get too. We don't have to force the issue, but getting him to 2, and then we can just double search, play event. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we got an extra card out of hand. That's pretty nice. Now, one thing I'm realizing, I maybe should have saved one Marco in case he just plants an Elders, so we can go Red Rock Marco. That's one tiny misplay for me. Do we want to keep this alive? He's going to KO with the Mars anyway. So, like if he has Elders. So, I think you can have it. Don't know why he didn't put that swing into my face. But I guess Mars does make him KO, which is a thing. I guess. I mean, sorry, Mars doesn't make him discard. So maybe you could factor that in. The next swing is not going to be bigger than an 8, so. It's bold of me to assume that, but okay, so do we save the Red Rock? I can't see this guy planting one down. Let's just get rid of it. We'll go Garb first because we do need to take Roger. Interesting. Okay, Roger's going to be in the next search. I can already tell. Yep, there it is. Let's just hope we find our next one. We'll stick him on the top just in case. Sucks we don't have a dot on leader either. We're very vulnerable next turn. Yeah, we just didn't see... Our 2 Yamatos just didn't get us into the right pieces. We swing with this. Oh, we are 8. But no. But yeah, if we just had, like, if we didn't have to double search there, we'd be in a way better spot. We're gonna take this. Oh, all right. Okay, nice. This can use for leader ability, so. there's a world where I maybe save those Yamatos to go double Yamato next turn. I can see him going Nosturo, swing big, and then this will be 8. So he can go, he's got Elders. See, I would love to take one here and fill my hand back up, but I don't have a Don attached. I might just have to take anyway. Maybe not. Actually, maybe we should have blocked with this earlier because then we'd be 1 card up. All right, give us a 10 drop off the top, please. No. Yeah, damn. Awkward turn. We maybe could play Uta so we can swing with this because I really want to clear this. I think we could play, we'll go 9, 10, 12 into it. Play Uta. Okay. Could swing with Garp and save the Uta in hands. No, we'll play that because we want to protect this. Yeah, this just didn't. This game's slipping. Oh, what the hell? I was just trying to arrange my hand. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I literally just wanted to drag Roger there. Wow. Alright, we'll take this. Is there a chance we draw into the other one? Man, that sucks. It's alright. It's alright. Let's pretend like we never saw it. That's fine. Everything's fine. Honestly, by the time we get in a position to Roger anyway, we're going to need another turn or two, so we might draw into it. Hand is so low. I might give him the 2k here. Save the Uta. Interesting. We don't have enough cards to really make this worthwhile. Okay. I don't know if we survive. Like another turn. Yeah, see, there's no way I was there was no way I was getting like a Hail Mary Roger anyway from this position. Does 3 blockers? Nah. I think we're pretty cooked. Alright, he's letting it go, which is cool for us. The Roger's got to be, it's got to be coming up. I think we, it's probably right at the bottom though. I don't know if we did many searches after that. We did one search. No, he was in the second search. Yeah, he was in the second search, and I don't think we've searched since. So we're still probably like almost 10 cards away. No point swinging. Or is there? No. Can we deck him out? Maybe if there's some one drops in if he has got a search event in his life, we could maybe deck him out. So what's he got? Counter this. Just thinking, like, so he goes leader, and then has he got eldest left? He's got 1 eldest left. So we give him 2k, 1k for this. He goes 8 leader, and then we block the Nosturo. He's going to go down to 4. If we swing out with everything, how many 1-drop events in? He's got 3 of these in trash. I think he only runs 3. 4 cards in deck. He's got such a. Even if we had Roger, I think we would have been pretty cooked. So yeah, he's not going to swing with this, is he? Honestly, four blockers. We're getting close to just being able to survive just by full wall. But if I had one or two more cards, we can start 4/8s, and then the other 3 swings will probably kill us. Yeah, we could bank on him running 4 of these events because they have to activate it if they trigger it. Oh, actually, but they don't. Do they have to activate the trigger though? No, they don't have to. For some reason, I thought that like it's automatic because I think it happened to me in another game where a guy triggered it and then lost, but maybe he just clicked it, misclicked it. He can just take these or just counter out. He's got no reason to. He'll just take this one and then it's GG. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, if we had 1 or 2 more cards, we would have been fine, but so we can stop 3 more 8s. Hang on, does he have any rush? So, because he's got 4 elders in trash. Oh, he's only got 1 Nostrio in trash. So he's got rush. So we block this one. We block this one, and he's got 1, 2, 3 swings still. Yeah, I think if we didn't trash Roger did make a difference. I don't think we want to be seeing Roger now, like in this next turn coming up, when we got 4 of these in this position where he's at 3 life and a massive hand. To have any chance, we need all 4 of these 12Ks. So yeah, yeah, like even if he splits on these, we still lose. Yeah, 8/8 gets it. GG. Let's just concede. All right. Well, that guy got his revenge on us. I think if we got Roger there, we probably would have won. Nah. Wait, what do you mean? He's telling me I should pressure his leader, but I just want to clear this every time because realistically, he's got 10 cards in hand, but if we had Roger, if we could have survived this turn and then had Roger next turn, we go 6, he gives us a 2k. We go 12, and then he's got to give us so he's got to go 7, 9, 11, 12. Oh, so hang on, he's got another 2k. 7, 9, 11, 13, and then he can't counter out of 12, 12, 12, 13. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my strategy of just clear board every turn, because the longer the game goes on, like he either runs out of Whitebeard, or like he runs out of counter events, or he runs out of elders. He could have put Shirahoshi back and then searched and then found one. Obviously, I probably survive another turn. But yeah, if we just sort of, when we double searched and didn't find like the cards we needed, and because we missed one turn of card draw off leader ability because we couldn't attach one. That was our problem. But yeah, I think it was still close. I'm still happy with how we had an average start and still got to that end game point. All right, we're playing Zoro again. Because we're getting another Zoro, there is a chance I might cut out the Zoro game we just had. We low rolled so hard. Kind of a similar hand to this. No one drops and just... Okay. All right, this is a much better opener. We had no one drops. We couldn't bounce anything back with Jozu. It just sucked. What do we need here? Got Yamato. Jozu would be nice. Or not. This is literally the only thing we can take. And I think he's going to play, look, just in case he goes big, we'll attach one. Don't think we really need to play gut. Way better start than last game. Not only did we not hit a one drop on either by, we got our first one drop on like 7 Don, but I searched Izzo and whiffed. So yeah, probably cut that one out. This game seems to be going a little bit better example of Zoro. All right, so wait, hang on. No Tashigi? Wait, he could play Tashigi now. This is interesting. Going wide, but these require a Don each time to swing, so I don't know about this one. What? This guy's crazy. This is supposed to be a good example of Zoro, not a troll one. Bottom deck one of these. He's not gonna. I'm gonna take one here, just because he is not killing my Yamato. So I'm happy to get a draw. All right, interesting. I might just play Yamato again. I don't really need to straw more cards. I don't really want to bottom deck any of these. Let's go 7. I mean, it's not bottom. I don't need to bounce any of these, do I? Yeah, interesting strategy. Well, let's go. Obviously thought that's the best thing you could do. Let's see if we can get him to 2. Okay. Pretty big hand. We just gotta be able to stabilize from here. Should be okay. Can you imagine a fourth one of these? What a board. I could probably cycle Marco away. Oh. And so we're going to go 10 beard next turn. How much do we defend these? Yeah, I think I might save this, you know, and then take the hit to life. So I think just having three bodies would just start to overwhelm him. Oh, you know what? This is crazy right now. Yeah, just all of these just can't swing into us. All right. These are going to die. That's fine. We won't waste cards on them. Look, it's not over. This, yeah, looks like we're in a good position, but yeah, no, that's fine. There's a world where I want to defend this so he keeps attaching Don to these, and then that makes his leader swing smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, if I defend this now, he attaches a Don, all of a sudden he's only swinging 11 with leader, and that's just so much easier to get to counter out of. But I suppose even now he attaches us 13. Whether we waste cards here or waste cards on leader, I might save it one time just to get that down to a 12. Yeah, that's fine. It would be sweet if this did one more K minus, we could play Thatch, minus this to 3, pop it with Newgate, and then just probably win. Another law? Yeah. Alright. This is definitely not over. Definitely not over. Probably play back out the Shigi so he can swing at me once. Why would it act? Yeah, weird. Weird game. Suppose I'll leave this in Cavendish, okay. I'll leave this in just to show it, like, Because I feel like like from the A side, I've sort of done conventional plays. The Zoro side's been a bit strange. If we had another one of these, it'd be okay. Do we use leader ability? I think we best. All right. We don't have anything else to do, so. So many 2Ks. Do we try and clear the Cavendish, or do we just... I think we better. I don't even know. We might not survive if we don't. All right, one blocker left. Yeah, so what's the maths here? So he's going to go 6. Is he just going to try and end it this turn? Let's... So if he attaches... Yeah, I think we're cool. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, so he swung with his blocker. It's a good sign. We just take this one. So he restands and then goes 12. So he's going to go 12 into here. So if we block this, that means he can't swing into this because he'll waste his he won't be able to kill us. So I think we take the block. He restands, goes 12, 12. No, because he's got it the 6. Hang on. Because, all right, we should get enough draw it. I'm just scared about losing this. Oh, but if we got the body anyway. No, take this. Take this. All good. All good. All right. Yeah. So we block this one. Yeah. All good. GG. Alright, cool. Decent game. Bit weird. Let's try and squeeze in one more, considering it's the first one in a while. But yeah, look, um, I fully understand that these videos are going to be for the diehard Ace players that are really invested in OP13 meta. But yeah, with nationals, you know, I can't afford to just let this next December regional. I can't afford to just not care about it because I need to have that real solid in-person practice before nationals. All right, any move to finish off. What do we want to see? Let's finish off with a win. Oh, well, that is a very arrogant thing to say, but let's... can't complain about this hand. Take one of these. Please give me a Marco. Ooh. There's one Roger down. I guess we'll take the Atmos in case we can maybe bounce back something. Alright, so we've got to dig through 34 more cards to find that Roger, if it is relevant. No, alright, so Amos is not happening. I'm gonna cycle. Okay, that's nice on 6 done. Goodbye Atmos. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it. We're not playing Jersey, so we can afford to buy Jersey. And there's no mad world where we take this, is there? Nah. Give us a marker off the top, please. Alright, so what are we looking for now? Yeah, we need our Roger. I'm scared I'm going to bottom deck it with this, but... Alright, this will really test how good the second curve is by missing the Marco turn. We're pretty much set up. Apart from that, 3 10 drops, Yamato. This is 8 cards we're going to draw over the next 4 turns. So you think with 8 cards plus 3 from, so 12 cards if you're including drawing off the top, and then leader ability, yeah, you're looking at like 16 cards. We should find the next Roger. Unless it's like at the last life. Oh, if it's the last life, that helps. That's very annoying. I have to give you my 2K. Ooh, we could search. I don't really think we need to. I think we're pretty. Although I would like to find a 9 drop new gate if possible. Yeah, because I'd like to set that up early. Let's get 9. So let's go the GARP search. All right. Might. Doesn't really matter. Let's grab a second one of these just on the off chance it comes in handy. We can just pitch it for leader ability. Okay, cool. Sure. Now I'm just realizing that 9B it doesn't get us a Don on leader, but I think being 8k we probably are not taking much damage anyway, so it's a shame. Do I just take one? Do I just take one now anyway? We go to... Actually, we could go to 10. If we're gonna like not get leader ability, we might as well just go to 10 and then just guarantee we're not taking any swings. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah, sure. Let's just leave these in hand for now. Yeah, we might as well. Yep. And we will take the top life and then swing 10. Alright, clear board, so I do not think we are taking any damage. So we put this out for free basically. Well, not for free, but we just put this out. Go next turn. He'll just set up his board. All right. We could have maybe used the event so we can swing 6 with GARP, but Wow. So we swing with this. Do I want to give him a draw? Not really. I'll take this one. Yeah, look, it's boring for sure. It's definitely not exciting gameplay, but I guess, you could argue that playing this meta, and at least that you know what you're going to get, and if you learn your Imu matchup really well, and you learn your mirror matchup and you learn your Zoro. Alright, we've got a lot of bricks. That's alright. We'll keep playing these. Got our Roger. I don't think... Get rid of this just in the off chance we need Red Rock. Chase this down. See, yeah, this is where our last opponent was getting angry at us saying I should swing at life, but no. I want to clear this every turn. It's worked for me in the past. Just makes me feel comfortable when they can't minus 4k on something. I don't think he's got... Because he used counter last time and he hasn't searched an event, so... Okay. Just worried if I swing with this, it's vulnerable to dying at the moment. I might just have to leave it up. Oh, but I got 2 blockers. But then he draws a card. So I'm basically getting rid of an 8k swing, but leaving this vulnerable. So I don't know. Do I take this one? Sure. Oh my god, that sucks. Yuck. We're a little bit vulnerable right now. We can block 2 swings. 3. We are very, very vulnerable. Yeah, one too many bricks. We're gonna die. I think we're gonna die. If he goes 8-8-8, we just lose. Oh my god, really? That's so annoying. I'm gonna let it end like this? Damn. Okay, so please just swing 7, please. Oh, okay. So hang on. All right, hang on. Whew. Okay. We survived. It's a miracle. He's got one blocker. We might have to just go for it here. I don't know. So I can cycle 1 brick out, use 1 for leader ability. Wait, I think we're dead. We're cooked. Too many bricks. So we can block. Let's just say we get. No, because the 8. Let's just say we get to. He blocks 1 on the Nosturo, and then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 swings, 5 swings. We can block 3, and then. Yeah, I think if we chase the Jupiter, if we kill the Jupiter, actually, but it'll just block. Anyway, let's hope we get two counter off these. All right, that helps. That's a good start. He'll just never existed and then block. But no, yeah, no, we needed that to be like a 1k and a 2k, so we can go. No, we just lose. Oh, he let that go. Oh my god. This guy is throwing us a bone. He's not going to counter out of this one, is he? Oh god, okay. Alright. We're getting so lucky. If we can manage to play 1 more of these and fix our hand once more. He doesn't have elders actually. Did he search? No, he searched the event with the Saturn, so he still might not have elders. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know his hand. But we should have been dead by now. But I think we deserve to stay alive. Haven't done much wrong. Yeah, so we basically get to play this whole turn with not losing any cards in hand, which is pretty crazy. He's stacking these up, but yeah, we drew counter. I think we somehow pulled through. We've got to be careful to see if we can. So he's going to use. If anyone's wondering the trash sorting, just press T on your when you've got the trash up. Press T on your keyboard, and you can sort the trash. He's only got 1 of these, so he's got 2 in hand, 1 in trash. Hopefully he gives me 1 for this swing here. All right. If he blocks this, I might have to just deal 1 damage. And then I think I can counter out of the rest. So we can go 8, 8, and then block 3. And he's going to have 4, 5 swings. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. You don't get anywhere without taking a few risks, because the game's not going to go for much. We've got no more card draw coming in, so I think this, even if he counters out, it gives us the same outcome, because he gets he either uses counter or as long as we can survive, which my maths, we should be able to survive. We will win next turn. Yeah, that's, you can please kill that. All right, so we'll save our blocks to the end. Let's just use our leader ability while we can. All right, so we can stop one more 8 and then block the rest. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. So now we can stop another 8. Well, we might as well start blocking. Okay. So he's still got the two never existed, but he's got to defend. He's got to stop like 2 12s. So we could block this one. So I don't think it's worth. So if we swing this and he draws 1, he goes down to 3 cards and then 2 cards next turn. We can't deck him out. So I don't think there's any point letting him draw more counter. Let's go for it. He's got to stop a 6 and 2 12s. I'll be really surprised if he can do that. Gives me 2 never existed. Oh, look, it's possible. Very possible. I know he's got 2 never existed, so he gives me 2 of them now. Then he might have a 3rd. Oh, look, he could easily counter out of this. Easily. Yeah, I think he's baiting me. But we can't survive. We got to go for it. Yeah, well, I was thinking in my head that it was going to be fine, but maybe it's not going to be fine. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at his trash. Where's the other events? Yeah, see, if he's got 2 of the 3K, we lose, but oh well. So he goes, never existed again, 3K. It's going to be tight. So he goes to 8, and he's got to go to 10. Oh, actually, maybe we may have got it. Wow. GG. 1K. All right. Yeah, look. We didn't know his hand on what made him having to, like, not just, like... So, obviously, because he didn't have Elders, that turn that he didn't swing 8s, we miraculously survived. Yeah, good game in the end. We're going to leave it there. I know the meta's a bit boring. But like sadly, Ace is very good in OP13 as well. So the more we play it, the more we learn, the better we get. It's handy to have Ace in my back pocket. You know, come January, I could just, you know, if I can sort of try out other decks and then go, you know what, let's pull out Ace and not have to have as much prep. It's worthwhile. I know the thumbnails are getting boring. I think I've got about 6 more. I got 20 made all at once, so it's like 6 more of those. But yeah, if you watch this, I hope you learned something. I know it's demoralizing playing the same decks over and over. Maybe we could jump on quick play and try and find matches, but you just don't know how good people are there. Just got to just keep climbing the ladder and take the interesting matchups when they come. But yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think about the audio quality. Hopefully it's a bit better. And I should be back for another session tomorrow. Catch you later.